Okay guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Akbar and I'm from English Education Department for semester. And today in this video, I want to share to you about my understanding about TYL, Teaching English to Young Learners. Um, and there is a several material that I want to share to you. It's include principles, skills, method, and creative techniques. Also, how to teach young learners with songs, with story, and with games. And then, without any further ado, uh, let's get to the first topic. The first one is principles of TYL. There is several material from the principle of TYL. The first one is make learning fun, activities active and engaging. Second one is use age appropriate language and tests. The next one is create a low anxiety, encouraging environment. Then the first one is focus on meaning, not just accuracy. And then the fifth one, user repetition and routine. Next one is integrate movement, visuals, and real life content. And then the last one is build confidence and motivation. You know, the principles of TYL are grounded in how children environment that is fun, that is that it should be active, and young learners thrive in a learning environment that is fun, engaging, and emotionally supportive. um, Lesson should be play based and use plenty of visual movement and repetition. Since children are still developing their cognitive and social skills, teacher must use age appropriate language and activities. um, it's important to create a low anxiety in that classroom where mistakes are seen as a part of learning, and encouragement is frequent. Children learn best through doing, so activities that involve action, creativity, and interaction are most effective. And then the next one is how young learners learn. There is five point. The first point is learn best through play and interaction. The second one is respond well to songs, stories, and games, and develop listening and speaking first. Next one is learn through imitation and routine, and the last one is need physical activities and visual support. You know how young learners learn? They learn best through play in interaction. Young learners thrive in environment that encourage active engagement. Learning activities that involve a play, such as like role play, building, and interactive games, enable children to explore new concepts in natural and enjoyable way. And the second one is respond well to songs, stories, and games. They music, storytellings, and games are powerful tools for teaching young learners. This method capture children's attention, stimulate their imagination, and help them retain information more effectively. And then the third one is develop listening and speaking first. They develop learning and speaking first before they able to read and write. Children begin to understand something and understand and use language through listening and speaking. Oral language form are the foundation for the later literacy development. Then the fourth one is learn best through imitation and routine. Children often learn by observing and imitating the action, the word, and the behavior of others. Consistent routines provide a sense of security and structure, allowing them to predict that comes next and engage more confidently. And then the last one is they need a physical activity and visual support. Young learners are highly active and benefit from movement-based learning experience. Kinesthetic activities such as like songs with action or games that involve moving around help them internalize the concepts. And then the next one is teaching language skills. So in this teaching language skills, there is a four language skill. The first one is repetitive skills that have listening and reading, and then the second one is productive skills uh, that include speakings and writing. So when you teaching language skills to young learners, it's important to balance both repetitive and the productive skills. Listening is often the first skills to be developed and can be taught through songs, stories, and total physical response or TPR activities. Reading for your young learners usually with phonic picture books and story-based activities. And speaking should be developed through a repetition, simple dialogues, songs, and games that allow for oral practice in a non-threatening way. And then the last one is writing starts with a very basic task, such as tracing letters or labeling pictures, and gradually progress to forming simple sentence with support. And then the next one is approach and method in TYL. Several approach method in the TYL. The first one is total physical response, communicative language teaching, story-based learning, test-based learning, and the natural approach. There is a several approach and method and technique that are very effective. The first one is TPR or total physical response is one of the most powerful technique. And the next one is approach and method in the TYL. That the several approach, method, and technique are effective in teaching English to young learners. The first one is total physical response. Is one of the most powerful technique. Because it's a combined language with physical movement, helping children remember vocabulary and comments. The communicative language teaching approach emphasizes interaction and real-life use of language, even at early age. Story-based learning use the natural appeal of stories to expose children to vocabulary and grammar in context. Text-based learning focus on the completing a specific activity using English, encouraging meaningful of use of language. These methods make learning more effective and purposeful. And then the next one is a technique for the TYL. The first one is use a visual aid and realita, like a real object. Second one is apply games for vocabulary and grammar. Use a song for rhythm, pronunciation, and memory. And then the first one is tell stories to teach language in context. And then the last one is use movement and gesture to support their understanding. And then next one is teaching with songs. Teaching with songs is several technique that you have to mention. The first one is choose a simple one, repetitive song with actions, and then the second one is use song to teach a vocabulary, comments, and routines. The third one is combine music with a TPR for a multi-sensory learning. And the fourth one, the last one, is encourage a participation and repetition. Songs is a very beautiful, are powerful for several reasons. First, they provide rhythm and melody. which help children remember words and sentence structure more easily. Young learners often don't realize they are learning. They just enjoy like singing, like moving, dancing, or something like that. And then action song like if you're happy and you know, nah, that's a combined music with a TPR, making the learning multisensory. And songs also promote learning skills, their pronunciation and their fluency, especially when repeated over time. Repetition through songs build confidence as a learner starts singing along more independently. And then the next one is teaching with games. Teaching with games have a four uh, mm, have a four that you have to mention it. The first one is use game to practice vocabulary and skills. The second one is to keep games short and simple, and of course it has to be fun. And then the third one is promote speaking, listening, and teamwork. And the fourth one, examples like Simon Says, Bingo, and Flashcard Race. Games transform practice into play. Children naturally enjoy games, so in appropriating them into a language lesson boosts motivation and participation. Language games such as bingo, memory card match, Simon Says, or even word fishing allow learners to use their vocabulary, practice their grammar, and improve their listening and speaking skills in a way that feels exciting. And games also encourage a social interaction, which helps learners use language to communicate, not just memorize. And then the last one is teaching with stories. Number one is read aloud with expression and gesture. Second one is use a picture to support understanding. Number three, after reading, you have to act out, draw, retell, or write. And the fourth one is choose age appropriate and repetitive stories. So for the stories are rich resource of a language learning because they provide context with new vocabulary and structure. Through storytelling, children hear a language used in a meaningful situation. For example, like they're reading a very hungry caterpillar, it's introduced food vocabulary, days of the week, and sequence. Teachers can read along using a gesture, using their voice, and using a picture to bring the story to life. And then after the reading, the follow-up activities such as acting out with the story, drawing scenes, retelling the events, or doing simple writing text help reinforce understanding and allow children to engage creatively with the language. And then the last one is the conclusion. TYL is about fun, meaningful, and active learning. Children need a consistent exposure and support. Use songs, games, and also use stories to teach naturally. Focus on building confidence and communication. And that's all from me. Thank you so much to watching this video. And my name is Muhammad Akbar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.